this whole mechanism, if it has any basis in reality, it's potentially very fast track. It's going to come up with radically different results. Plant transcription, reading mammalian DNA. But again, I think there's very few places where this could have occurred. And I think the primates are one example. They generally seem to have formed relationships with the flowering plants, and a great many of them clearly have some elements of a frugivorous physiology. Some of the fruit-eating birds, some of the parrots and so on, possibly some of the fruit bats, but I think it's quite limited. As far as the mechanisms go, these hormonal mechanisms I'm interested in. As far as fruit bats, parrots, I really don't know, possibly. But I would guess the great apes and the hominids, very similar mechanism, and wherever it fails, wherever they separate from this symbiotic association, they're going to go through exactly the same window. The expanding formula is going to stall. Sure, they're going to have intelligence, they're going to have a functional neocortex, but it's going to slowly go into reverse. If you stay in the forest, or if the forest comes back and you're an obligate forest dweller, like say the chimpanzees, the bonobos and so on, then trying to eat the way their ancestral lineage did will slow this process down. It won't kickstart it again, it won't start going into expansion, it'll just slow the reversion down. Bipeds that were living in the forest, there's a lot of focus on bipeds must have evolved out of the forest, or the first chance we got out of the forest, which is kind of crazy because the forest's an easy place to live. Out in the savannah and other environments, terrible place to live, and there's no biochemistry to build a big brain. So having bipedalism would have been fine in the forest. We can still climb, but if the forest goes, we have, I guess, greater scope to survive. But that survival incorporates molecular ecology or a diet that's not going to support this expansion. It's going to stall, and it's going to stay stalled. And the further away we get from the forests, the quicker that degeneration is going to emerge. We're going to end up losing the function. Our neural system's going to change its structure. We're going to lose the function and end up losing all the advanced traits. We're going to become more stupid. We're going to become more primitive and aggressive and frightened, more hierarchical, like a typical mammalian sort of species.